Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch FFL 023 MWOB microwave, and also there's a sister model, the FFL 023 MS2B microwave. What I want to do is I want to show you around the microwave some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up. Now the main difference between these two models is pretty obvious. It's the colour. So you've got the white one on the left hand side here, and this one Bosch claim is the stainless steel, although I suppose it's a little bit more black than stainless steel finish. All of the features and benefits I mentioned on the white model are exactly the same as on the black and the stainless steel model. So first of all, when you get the microwave, you will notice that you've got a little bit of tape on the inside here. I don't know if you can see it from that angle, but there's just some tape on the inside. Just make sure you take that off before you start to use the microwave. Also, you get the book of instructions. If you've followed me on YouTube for a while, you know I'm not a huge fan of instructions, so they always get put to the side. And the turntable itself is 27 centimeters across, or around 10.5 inches, and that will just sit in the center there. That's it. You just line it up, pop it on there. As far as the dimensions inside, this is normally quite important, because you want to know that you can get your plate or your bowl or your favourite jug in there. So you're looking at 28 centimeters wide, or around 11 inches. As far as the height, so there's no point measuring to the bottom, because if you're going to sit something on the top there, then you're looking around, I'd say around 16 centimeters, around 6.5 inches. And then the depth, so front to back, I'll say you're looking around 29 centimeters, or just around 11.5 inches. So just have a measure. I suppose I always recommend people either have a measure of the favourite bowl, plate or jug, whatever it is, or if you're coming to the showroom, I'd recommend just bringing one in, just make sure it fits. Now I've covered the internal dimensions of the microwave, I'll just have a quick measure of the external dimensions. So first of all, the width of it, you're looking around 44 centimeters wide, or just under 17.5 inches wide. As far as the depth of it, so including the parts at the back, so we're looking at 34 centimeters, around 13.5 inches, and then the height of it, you're looking around 26 centimeters high, or just over 10 inches high. So again, just make sure it fits in wherever you're going to put it. It is also recommended to leave some space around the microwave. You will find during the operation of it, it can get a little bit warm as well. So it is always recommended to leave a bit of space for air to circulate. When you first plug the microwave in, you'll notice you've got a really nice red LED display. First of all, this is displaying the time at the moment. Setting it could not be easier. This is something that I always like. You know, if you're going to have the microwave plugged in all the time, just set the clock. This is quite a common thing people ask us about, how to set the clock or how to change the clock on your microwave. But on this model, it couldn't be easier. I always try and record my videos quite early. So at the moment, it is 7:53. And then once you've selected that, then just press the clock button in the middle, then that's set for you. So as I say, I always try and come in quite early. Normally try and arrive about 7 o'clock in the morning, a couple of times a week to record my videos. But now that's done, as you can see, that's just increased by a minute. Using the microwave couldn't be easier. First of all, there's a couple of ways of operating or starting the microwave. You have got what I call a quick start. So that's just a button where you press it. It's just 30 seconds on 800 watts. And then once you've selected that, then all you'll do is just press start again and clearly shut the door. That's something, if you just wanted to, say, reheat a cup of coffee, something like that, then you've got that as an instant press of a button. I suppose most of the time, what people want to do is you want to select the wattage that you want to use and then select the time. So if you wanted something on, say, 360 watts, then you just press that button and then you rotate the dial depending on how many minutes you want it on for. Again, really easy. If you do suffer with your hands, if you've got things like arthritis, then rotating the dial is a very easy option on this model. On this model, the FFL 023, you've got the dial at the top and then you've got the touch control underneath. There is also another model, the FFL 020, and it's still the same kind of features. It's still got the same 20 litre capacity on the inside here, But the main difference, rather than having the touch control at the bottom, you've actually got two dials. So you just rotate the dial, which again, if you really suffer with your hands, if you can't press the buttons, or if you struggle to do that, then that could be an easier model. What I'll do is I'll provide some links below, because they are some of the other models that we keep in stock as well. But if you didn't want to select the wattage, then what you can do is you do have the option of just selecting the time. So if you wanted, say, it on for 30 seconds, then just select that, and then that's already pre-selected 800 watts. I think for a lot of people, they tend to use the high wattage as standard, but something I always say to people, when you're using a microwave, don't necessarily put everything in on the full 800 watts. You can find sometimes if you're going to, for example, warm something up, then sometimes you'll find it can actually be a lot better if you do it on, say, a lower wattage. Not necessarily the 360, but if you're going to warm something up, for example, things like porridge, then you don't necessarily want it on the full 800. Sometimes reducing it down to 600 can make quite a difference to the taste at the end of it. Because really, 90 watts are designed to defrost delicate foods, 180 watts is designed to defrost food and really to continue cooking, 360 watts, so that's really ideal for cooking meat and fish or heating delicate foods. As you get to 600 watts, then that's ideal to heat and cook food, and then 800 watts is really designed to heat liquids. You do have a memory function on here, and what that will do is if you, say, cook or if you heat up something a lot more regularly than anything else, then you can actually save it as a setting within the microwave. And the way to do that, first of all, press the memory button, select. So if we want something on for example, say 45 seconds, so let's say 45, and if we were to select, say, 600 watts, then that's set in the memory. Once we confirm it, then by pressing the star button again, and then what you do when you want to enable that, just press the star button, and what that's remembered that it's on 600 watts, 45 seconds, and then if you put the item in there, shut the door, just press start. You have also got some pre-selected programs that are stored within the microwave. Now these can be really useful if you're not too sure how long to cook or reheat things for. And the way you do that is you press the button at the bottom, and you just press it depending on which program you wanted to select. So you've got different options. So program 1 is for minced meat, program 2 is for pieces of meat, program 3 is for chicken or chicken pieces, program 4 is for bread, program 5 is for rice, using it with a lid, then program 6 is for potatoes with a lid, and program 7 is for vegetables, again with a lid. So once you've selected the program that you want, then all you will do is press the kilogram and then use the dial depending on the weight of it. So you do need to pre-weigh it beforehand. So if it's, say, let's say 1.5 kilograms, and then once you've selected that, put the item in and then press start, and then it will know roughly how long to cook for. If you are thinking of buying either of these microwaves or the other sister version, the FFL 020 model as well, then I have provided some links below to show you where to get them at competitive prices. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch FFL 023 MWOB. Some of these model numbers, it takes a couple of takes to try and remember them. Some of them are quite confusing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not sure on something, or if I've missed something, then if you want to know about the microwaves, then I've got these on display in a showroom, then just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, this is a new style of microwave for Bosch. If you have got one, then let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.